Yo, 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 what's going on? It's the NRW. We're nerds. Rule the world. It's your boy, Kuya P, aka Patrick Michael Strange. And today, man, I'm joined by a YouTube legend who I want to be like. You know, I've been doing YouTube a long time, but I don't got the numbers like my guest that's about to come on. So I'm very thankful she's kind of showing us little people sometimes because I'm trying to be big like her. She's killing it. She's killing it on TikTok with 3.6 million followers, y'all. I can understand why, because she's a psychic medium, so she's tapping into the afterlife. We're gonna get into that, and I'm hoping that's what brought her here was my spirits. We're talking, y'all, like, yo, come holler at your boy over here, Kuya P. She's a dancer who just dropped an amazing single as of this recording called Done. I was checking that out right before this. I was like, okay, let me find out, Kelsi, you got some moves and you can sing. All right. She's an actress. She's doing her thing. Let's bring her on the screen now. I like to have fun. Here we go. Kelsi Davies in the house. Air horns are blasting off right now, Kelsi. I didn't want to put it on right now because it would kind of deafen you. And so it's in post, but we're celebrating because you're allowing me to have some of your precious time. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, you're allowing me to have your time. I'm so honored.
Yo, so man, where do I start? Let's get into the single that just dropped. Okay. Music. You got this amazing new single called Done, which is now available on all streaming platforms. You just dropped this amazing video for it. And you have Heartbeats, but let's get into Done. That's the latest single that we're promoting right now, right? How did that come together? And talking about relationships, were you like Taylor Swift, like where you got affected by like something ill and like, I gotta talk on this and do this in a video?
That was more for Heartbeats, but for Done, it's basically, so this was written and produced by Comana Vago. They're two super talented artists from London, and they came up with this relatable song pretty much. I know a lot of people have gone through like, you know, you've been with this person and you've both had feelings for each other, but you just were not meant to be together. And it's so just, true. It turns into something toxic for yourself, for your own mental health. You both love each other, respect each other, but you're done with that, you know, that confusion in your life. So that's basically what the song is about. And we put together with London Lane. She was the director for the music video. I produced it. We had Cameron Schmuck on the camera. I hope I said his last name right. And then we had Jalen, who was the actor in it. He did so amazing. It was just an amazing time. We had just such a great connection. We all just had such a great time on set. Jalen and I, we had this connection, like you know how it's awkward, like on set, acting, you know, like I have a boyfriend, like it was just a little like usually it's awkward and stuff, but he made it just not awkward. And we were so comfortable with each other, and we knew it was professional, and it was an amazing experience. I'm so grateful for everyone who was part of it.
Awesome. I loved it. And the choreography was great.
Yes, London choreographed it as well.
Shout out to London. That was beautiful. I love just the overall feel of it. It's a vibe. So I'm digging it. Can't wait to listen to it again. And Heartbeats. So that was a little bit more, as you said, from a relationship type of experience.
Yes, Heartbeats was a little more Taylor Swifty than that. So Heartbeats was about this super toxic relationship I was in. It really affected me, my mental health. It affected me for a long time. I wasn't allowed to talk to other people. I wasn't, he would block people on my Instagram, any men who would comment and stuff. And he would check my phone every 30 minutes and lock me in the bathroom if I was crying, and he would tell me, don't come out till you're done crying. Like pretty much just really bad, toxic, I was just stuck in this relationship. And I just wanted to share with people who've been through any toxicity in your life with family or friends or whoever, whatever toxicity, you can get past it and you can be your own authentic self, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Tell it. First off, F you, dude. Anyway, because you know what they stalking. These cats still stalk. They still trying to hate. Whatever. We moving on, but you turned that into art. You know what I'm saying? And you're helping others feel seen and
I
feel,
hope so. I
and
hope
they can
so.
relate. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I appreciate that. It takes a lot to, for what we do, to get up here on YouTube and bare our souls and open our hearts. So nah, you're
It's a
really
lot.
helping people.
It's so crazy, just like the response I got. I was just so overwhelmed, and I was scared, because like
Yeah.
I've never like I was not much of like a singer and stuff, but I always loved to sing, and I always wanted to make music and make art and put it all together. And I just like I had so many amazing people work with me on that. Gage Wayne directed that. John Hernandez was on the camera. We had a bunch of extras that were so amazing. And we wanted to add diversity into it. We wanted to add the LGBTQ in it because I came out as pansexual. So we wanted to add that in there. And just, I just hope
Yes.
that people could see it and just be like, wow, like, you know what? I can be who I am. Like I can
Your true
put myself
self.
out there that way, Yeah, my true self, like
There you
authentic.
go. Exactly. I love that. I love that. That's what
Yeah, that
life
song
is
was
about.
also produced and written by Command Vago. Just had
Hey, props,
to.
props. We're gonna give all the flowers out today. I love it.
Yes.
There we go. Nah, that's what it's all about. It's just, yeah, everybody like, man, why you do this, man? You follow your dreams, you follow your passions, and don't let nobody shut you down or keep you away from that. That's, I
Yeah.
don't have the numbers like you, but I'm still gonna do it. And
Oh,
eventually
keep
it'll
going, and
happen.
you
You
will.
know?
You will. Just keep going. Be yourself. Do what you're doing right now. I absolutely love it. Absolutely.
Thank you
You're
so
going
much. I
places.
appreciate that. So yo, what has blown me away, I have to ask you. You're my first psychic.
Really?
Yes. So
I'm
I'm
on.
so intrigued by that. If we can just dig into that, I started checking out, a couple of your podcasts. It's intoxic. I'm gonna mess up the name. Okay, there we go. Just like discovering that, and then kind of turning that passion into what you're doing now with everything.
Yeah, yeah. So I always grew up like psychic. I always knew things. I didn't understand it though. Like no one really like teaches you that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I just like I grew up thinking, excuse me. Sorry, hold on. I don't have COVID, I promise.
It's
I'm
okay.
like getting all choked up. But so I grew up with these psychic gifts. It runs in my family. I didn't know this until quite recently that it ran in my family. I
Oh
always
wow.
knew things about people. I always knew like future events. I would tell my mom things or she would just be like, how did you know that? Like just things like that. And then I always was terrified of the spirit world. I was so scared of ghosts. I think just because I knew that they were there, like I just always had weird experiences my whole life with them. I was kind of skeptical. I was like, what is this? Because like I couldn't like see them like that. But I knew they were there, and I would get these weird like downloads and visions of things that I did not understand. So I kind of just started really getting like during COVID, I feel like everyone just kind of was like get like I don't know, digging into spirituality or digging into their selves, more just their beliefs and everything. Cause COVID kind of was like an eye opener. Like we were all stuck in our houses. We were all like struggling, and it was just a very depressing and hard time for a lot of people. So I feel like that's when my gifts I kind of really started tapping into them. I started doing free readings. I always do free readings. So if anyone gets
Uh-oh.
a message out there of people that are pretending to be me, I always do free readings. Like I don't ask for money for them.
I'm gonna have to
Um,
holler then, because I'm curious.
yeah.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I've always done that, and then this year I've just really started getting into my mediumship as well. I started on YouTube a while back, going to the most haunted places in the world. I would start picking up things about spirits that I was like, how do I know this? How do I know like how they died? How do I know what they look like right now? Because I receive images and visions of them rather than just seeing them there. Sometimes I'll see them there, but like
Yeah.
I like jump a little because that kind of like scares me. I have this
Yeah.
fear of like closing my eyes in the shower just because I'm scared I'll open them and there'll be someone there.
Wow.
But yeah, it's been a crazy journey. It's just, it runs in my family, the Native American side of my family. Don't know if
That's
that
what I was
has
getting
any.
ready to say. I was like looking, you're Korean, Chinese, and Native American. I'm Filipino and American. My dad's white. And
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have German, Native
German.
American.
That's my dad.
Yeah, yeah. I got white, I got Native American, I got Asian. I just
Yeah.
I'm a mix.
Exactly. So, hey, mixed kids, we up in here. I love it. So, like, with that being said, like, I'm curious how that plays into like that whole spiritual aspect of it. Cause I know with Filipinos, we're super Catholic, super Christian. Like, they're going to break out the rosaries on us. Uh-oh, you got some kind of spirit going on. We ain't having that. Just like, what was so well you said it was kind of like always around you with your family when you kind of first were experiencing it, I guess. How did you converse with that? Like, were you scared to tell like your parents? Like, how was that conversation?
Yeah, it was just honestly, they always kind of knew I was different. They always knew I was just a different child. They always knew that. But
But in the
they're
best
honestly,
ways.
yeah, in the best ways, but they're just so open to it and they believe it. Like my dad's had experiences. He was a little skeptical, but until he had like this weird experience in a hospital, he was like, I believe you, like I know they're there. I know I do believe you. And my mom's just terrified of it. So she's like, I'm scared of it. Don't tell me anything, but like I believe you, but I'm scared.
Wow.
And my sister has gifts as well. She's
Oh,
scared of
wow.
them. She hates them.
Amazing. So with the podcast that you do you have on callers or do you take calls? Like, what is some of the wildest stories when you've now kind of, when you bring yourself and you put yourself out there, everybody reaches out like, hey, talking to you about this and that. What
Yeah.
are some things, some stories that you can, that like kind of really took you by surprise or,
Yeah.
just that were surreal?
So okay, this actually happened at Jojo Siwa's house. So it was crazy. So there was like Jojo Siwa's cousin, and she wanted me to give them a reading because I had just given Jojo one and stuff. And she was just like, hey, give them a reading, and like ran off or whatever. I was like, okay, like you could tell these people were kind of skeptical, they were just like, I don't know, like whatever. So there was this woman, and she's the one that Jojo wanted me to give a reading to. So I was picking up on some things about her work life and whatnot. And then all of a sudden I kept seeing an engagement. And I was like, are you engaged? And she was like, no. And the guy next to her, I didn't know that they were together. His face turned white, like turned pale white. And I just
Oh,
stopped
wow.
talking. Like I just kind of stopped talking. So he pulls me to the side and he was like, okay, like you picked up on that, like did you know we were together? I was like, I didn't even know you guys were like dating. They were just sitting near each other, like I had no idea who these people were. So he was like, okay, let's see how good you are like at this. He was kind of skeptical. I was like, all right, here we go, let's do this. All right. He was like, so how close are we to like getting engaged? Like what do you think? Like what are your thoughts? I was like, you already have the ring. And then he just turned even whiter. Like he just kind of just looked at me. He's like, okay, can you tell me what month? And I was like, all right, that's specific, but let me try. So I kind of closed my eyes and sit there for a minute, and I start seeing fireworks. So I was like, July. He just walks away. He was like, no, there's no
Stop
way.
playing.
Like, he was like, stop. Like he just walked away, and he came up. He's like, don't tell her. I was like, of course I wouldn't tell her. Like, like I waited months to post about it, like on my podcast. I waited till after July to make sure. Like, and I don't think they watched me, but in case they like, I didn't want to ruin that engagement. But yeah, so that was like a pretty crazy experience, like psychically, I guess.
Yeah.
Another one was it was quite recent, actually. It was my sister's friend. We were actually I'm at my sister's house right now. She's got surgery, so I'm taking care of her.
Aw,
Yeah.
you're good, sis. I love that. Family's
Thanks,
everything.
sister.
Family over everything. Hashtag.
Yes, of course, always. But so her mother passed away back in January, and it's been rough. She's gone to a lot of psychics and a lot of mediums, trying to connect with her. So we were just talking and stuff, and all of a sudden her mom started coming through to me and like telling me certain things. And I explained exactly what she looked like. I was like, she's around your height, like they're a little shorter. She has your same hair. She has like curly black hair that's like kind of poofy, you know? And she was like, yeah, she does. And then she kept showing me, like, usually I try to get specific things like with the spirits, you know, just so I can show them like, this is them. This isn't just general. This is, you know, like I'm actually connecting with them. So I kept asking her, I was like, can you show me something specific, something like super specific? And she started showing me this necklace that was, it was this silver necklace. She would wear it all the time. And it had a little diamond cross on it, like a little diamond cross. So I told my sister's friend, I was like, she's showing me the silver necklace with a diamond cross. Her eyes lit up. She like grabbed her chest. She was like, oh my God, she wore that all the time. Like, she's really here, huh? I was like, yeah, she's here. Like, she's showing me this necklace. I've had other incidences where spirits have shown me like a signed baseball, like super specific things, but it gives me the chills every time. It's just like,
I can imagine.
It's so crazy and it's so unexplainable. I'm just like, how do I know these things? You know, it's just because they're here. Like, they're literally telling me these things. And I'm so grateful for it. I love it.
At least it's positive energy, not like how Hollywood tries to, you know, scare us, obviously, with it.
Of course,
it's
there
good
is
energy.
negative energy, but like I try to like stay away, you know, from certain people with bad auras, or I'll stay away from some people have attachments. So I'll kind of just like stay away. But there is good and bad. I want people to know that there is both good and there is bad as well. Just like the balance in the world, the balance of positive and negative energy. It's not all bad, you know?
And I would say there's more good than bad a lot as well. You know, it's just keeping the right circle around you and just, you know, what you put out into the world will come back as well in spades.
The law of attraction. Yeah.
Girl, you know what's up. I love it. So self-care, I think is so important. And you're doing that by putting, what was the name of the track? Oh man, I missed.
Heartbeats.
Yes, Heartbeats. I'm so sorry. Heartbeats, and then Done.
You're good.
and with everything that you're doing, and then, you know, with your conversations that you're having as a spirit medium, you know, it's so important to just live your true self. And then you know, as well, coming out as pansexual, with everything. I applaud that, because that's what more of this world needs to do, and especially with the crazy times we're existing in right now, you know. So that's so beautiful. So with that being said, like, for self-care, can you tell me, because I'm trying to find more ways. I try to overwork myself, because a lot of times success happens when, like, I don't know if it's for the same for you, but like when I'm like really hitting it, like the even cooler stuff pops off, you know, and but then I'm overworking myself and I'm like, I need to slow down. So like, what are some self-care tips you could give your boy Kuya P over here?
Oh yeah, I got you. You just have to find that balance. You have to find that balance between, like, yes, you can work hard and you can put the work you put out there will be like, it'll come back to you, all that work that you put out there, but don't overwork yourself. Trust, like I always say, just trust the universe. You know, I don't know what your beliefs are. I say, trust the universe. They have your back. Be patient. Don't overwork yourself. They want you to work, but they want you to take care of yourself. So just remember that the universe has your back. Whoever's looking out for you, God, whoever you believe, they have your back and they have your best interest at heart, and things always happen for you, not to you. So always remember that as well. So just keep doing what you're doing, and you have such a great aura and such a great, you just have such a great energy about you, and it'll come back to you in the most positive way. And I know that. And I'm like, oh, I
love you.
I have the chills right now. That's confirmation.
Yo, I appreciate that. That is so appreciated. Definitely needed. Thank you for that. So Done is out there and to the world. Your podcast is blasting off. What are some more amazing things we could look forward to with Kelsi Davies?
Yeah, so I do have a game out. It's called Haunt Escape. We are working on level 2. It might be a little we're kind of getting everything together. It's hard because it's only 2 of us working on the game. So we have Aaron from Hibby Games. He's been working really hard on it. So we're gonna try to get level 2 out, but basically you're me and you're going through these haunted locations, communicating with spirits, finding what they need to move on, to go, into the light or whatever. It's just a really cool, fun game that we developed together. He worked so hard on it. Like Aaron Hibbard worked his A off to get it all together. But we have that. And then I do have another music video coming in October. It's a super creepy music video to a dope song by Vago.
It's back
Darker.
again.
Yeah, dope. It's called Darker. So it's going to be, we might film, I don't know where we're going to film yet, but we're looking at some haunted places to film. So
ooh.
Yeah.
So we're keeping it the theme for the month of October, dropping it. So some Halloween freshness to look forward to. I love that.
Yes.
Heck yeah. Yes. And the game is the game available? Where can we download that? And
so the game is called Kelsi Davies Haunt Escape. It's available on iPhone and Android, Google Play Store, and Apple app. I don't know what app.
There we go. The Apple Store. I love it. Okay, Apple cool. App. I'm gonna check that out. And get down with that. And I'm really looking forward to Darker. It was the name of the track that's going to drop. Okay. Yes, I'm feeling, Kelsi, I love your spirit. It's coming through this Zoom right now as well. That energy, that vibe. It's all about living our best lives right now. We're all going through it, and it's about kind of bringing that positivity into the world. And I see that through the Zoom right now, and that energy you're giving. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for the spirits that brought this together. This was such a blessing, and I would love to holler at you again as these new projects drop to just show and share love. This is so amazing.
Anytime.
Love it. So I'll have your links in the description below, but tell everybody how they can reach out to you as well.
So I do free readings on Instagram. There is a large waiting list, so just be patient with me, please. But it's Kelsi Davies, KELSII DAVIESS. That's my TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And then my YouTube is KELSI space DAVIES.
There you go. I've already done all the follows, y'all. So make sure you do it as well. Do all the subscribes. Show Kelsi some love. Oh, hey, I appreciate that. Yes, your energy is so amazing. Hopefully our energies can connect again. Thank you so much, 100%. Kelsi.
Thank you so much.
You're awesome. I love it. Your boy Kuya P, NRW, where nerds rule the world. Oh, I forgot to ask my last question because we are the NRW. If you were are you a card carrying nerd?
I'm an anime nerd.
Okay. All right. So then my question is, if you could give a nerd TED talk on any one subject, what would it be? So like what particular anime, like what anime are you heavy on?
Oh, I just finished Naruto. I would probably go into Naruto.
There we go. Okay. All right. I love it. All right. Naruto. Check that out, y'all. She's ready for those questions. I love it. Kelsi, your boy Kuya P, NRW, nerds rule the world. We're out of here.
Hey guys, it's me, Kelsi Davies, and I am going to be speaking with Kuya P on NRW. I'm super stoked about this. We're going to be talking about a lot of cool things about myself, as well as some Nerds Rule the World content. So I'm super excited. I hope that you guys like it. Make sure you guys check it out.